Greetings, everybody! Welcome to a new series of Ark Survival Evolved with Brisnar. What's going on? So, today we will be starting on the official map, the original official map, the Ark Island, for our single player, and the center will be CBTV's co-op map. So, today we will be beginning with a harvest amount of 3, just so I can do a series and, you know, not change the values while we play. The only value I will be changing as we play will be the difficulty level from 1 to 4 once we get our first base set up and get some trank arrows, you know, probably the second or third episode. Now, yeah, sure, whatever. Basically, everything is default for the exceptions of XP multiplier, which will be 2, the taming speed, which will be 5, because, I'm sorry, Ark devs, but I can't be sitting around for like 7 hours just to tame something. In time, we might put that down once we get kibble, but for now we'll keep it at 5. The harvest amount will be 3. PvE structure decay period will be 0. I also have it disabled, and we will allow flyers to carry PvE just in case. This will be a solo game with absolute 0 mods, and yes, let us begin. Joining a tribe has many benefits. Try inviting your friends for something or other. Populating Ark, I thank you. We the people are waiting. Now, I do have... no, I do not. Okay, well. Brisnar, if you please. And survivor name, Brisnar, if you please. Let's go with 4 for the short guy. I shall save. Okay. I will choose West Zone 3, which should be somewhere around here. I have played a little bit before, just so I don't, you know, mislead you with information. Disinformation, rather. Okay, so everything is hunky-dory. Let's change the eye color to red, please, because red is my favorite color. It's not as crimson as I would like, but that's okay. Let us begin. Oh yeah. It is a beautiful day in Ark. Hello. Have a nice little gander around, make sure nothing's going to eat us right off the bat. Quality 0, thank you. And I'm not sure, but I think that's the one. Okay, so we are starting on right there. Now, when you read these maps, usually most people read the latitude first and then longitude, however you want to pronounce it. I'm starting off about 65. 12, maybe 65-12 on the maps. Now I shall show you my options. Okay, everything is on epic. Ground clutter is 0, just because it's hard to pick up stones right off the beginning. I will eventually turn that up when we're done picking up stones. I have changed some of these whistles to something that I would feel more comfortable with. Also, I changed the toggle console from tab to tilde and the inventory to tab because that is what I'm used to. You can change it to however, whatever you like, depending on your gameplay and your game style. Okay, let's apply a save just in case, and let's get on with it. Let's just get a bunch of stones. Beautiful. Okay. And that should do. Let's make our stone pick. These are the 2 engrams. Engrams are basically your skill points or your construction, your building points. I'll show you in a second. So you also, when you level, you need to use your stat points, which are different from skill points, to increase one of these stats before you get your actual engram points. Now these engram points allow you to learn a whole bunch of these, all of these. One thing I will say right from the beginning, so people don't get all agitated and frustrated, you cannot learn every single thing on the list at one time. You can, however, find blueprints. Some of them are kind of useless because, well, let's, for example, take this. Oh, I can't even select it. So, to learn some things, you need to learn other things to learn other things to learn this thing, for an example. So some blueprints are completely useless. However, you can learn things, for example, these, and then later on you can find a recipe, or just kind of make it yourself if you know how, to create something called a mind wipe, which will reset you back to level 1 with all of your accumulated experience still saved. That will reset all of your stats and all of your engrams to basic absolute nothing. And then you would spend all your points into whatever stats that you would like, and then you may relearn whatever you may want, just in case you do muck up or just kind of want something else. If you're playing in a tribe, you can learn, for example, all the structures, and then somebody else could learn all the weapons, and then the 2 of you could like team up, for example. Or if you have 3 people, one person learn all the weapons and or buildings, and then another person focus solely on saddles, however you want. Now, to begin, as you saw, when you punch a tree, it hurts. It takes off damage. With the tool, it does not hurt. So that's a benefit to a tool, as well as gathering rates increase. Also, the pickaxe, I will begin to demonstrate here for a second. Can I, why am I stuck? I'm stuck. Thank you. Now, a pickaxe, for example, will get you flint from rock, you will get thatch from tree, or raw meat from dead animals, or dinos, animals. There's a whole bunch of different stuff in this game. Whereas, for example, the hatchet, you will get wood from trees, you will get stone from rock, or you will get hide, the stuff that's covering, you know, skin, from dead animals and or dinos. Except for fish, it does not work on fish. You cannot get fish skin hide. Alright? So let's just clear that up right now. Okay. Secondly, or whatever number we're on now, we will require fiber. Why fiber? Because that's what thatch requires. We will boost weight up till 200, I believe. Just at the beginning. Let's get the hide sleeping bag and the thatch foundation. Let us place this here. Put that up. Foundation and sleeping bag. Thank you. Now, when you gather these, you would, I think the default is E. You just kind of walk up to a bush, press E, and you gather. berries, and fiber. Now, you want to keep your mejos, and you want to keep, or mejo, and you want to keep your narco berries. These will put things to sleep. These have a higher taming effectiveness, or dinos, herbivores really enjoy these berries over these berries for some reason. Wow! Hi. Oh, hello, Pteranodon. So these are very lightweight flyers. However, they're very fast, so they kind of make up with that. You looked a little injured there. And these are trikes, triceratops, and they are good at knockback. So if somebody punches them, for example, I'll go flying when they hit me, if they hit me. They are, however, a little bit slow and gather berries much more efficiently than you do. However, we are still on the fiber stage, so also to get your first stone, you can find these stones laying around. We will need a lot of fiber. In the future, I will be editing out the farming process because in time that just gets kind of boring. And I don't want to bore you. I want you to enjoy your time. In the first 2, maybe 3 episodes, I'll show you where and how to get most stuff, if not everything, that you require. Okay, so let's see. If you put your, what are these? Your engram craftable things here on your skill bar, you can either open up your menu and see what you need, or you can just kind of hold the number as you're walking about out here, and it will show you what you need. If you go into your tab, you can hold the number, and you can craft multiples of them. Otherwise, if you're walking around like this, you will only be able to press the number, and every time you press it, it will craft individually. Okay, so now we have plenty of fiber. We'll need thatch. Some more thatch, and just keep chopping down trees like that. Craft a bunch more. Okay. A little bit more wheat. Let's get the rest of the buildings. Thank you. What else do we need? We need some more wood now. Alright. Also, you cannot run while crafting. I'll show you a second. Right there. So it instantly just kind of slows you down a little bit, but that's okay. This is a very hilly region to build on, so I'm not quite sure about that just yet. Ooh, there's a half-decent spot right there. Just kind of clear this stuff out of the way. Thatch doesn't weigh as much. Oh, yes. Your inventory is based on a weight system, not on your actual squares or item numbers. So you will be limited to how much weight you can carry. Everything has its own weight. I do have everything turned on so you can see what exactly it is. And in the beginning you can use your seeds and just kind of eat them. It won't give you much, but hey. Okay, so also, if you want to eat berries, I find 1 to 3 do not work too well. If you put it in 4 with your menu open, you can hold it, and it will eat them as fast as possible. Or, like this, if you hold it, it will just kind of show you the information. Well, yes. Everything has a, well, not everything, but foods have and other things have spoil timers. Most things do not, as you can see. However, berries, food, and other things have spoil timers. Alright, so let's get to building our first. Okay, so this is where we begin. 8 points. Let's get the storage box first. Okay, so let's kind of right about, say, there. You can press Q to stow away your item. Okay, let's make a 3x3, shall we? Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what will we need for this? Let's make one of those. Now what I'm thinking is to save on space. If you can press X to, I believe X is the default to prone, lay down, or you can press C to crouch. Also, now let's see, can we kind of put that in there like that? We can. Oh no, no! When you accidentally do something like that, or choose to demolish, you will only get half of the resources that you used. It's not a 100%. I don't know what just happened there with the sound, but it's not a 100% return, so do watch out for that. Alright. Okay, so in here, I'm just going to put some. You can hold shift and drag, or you can press T to just kind of transfer. T for transfer. Or shift T, and that'll do. Or you can press, I'm going to do this out in the open a little bit. Or you can press O, the letter O, and it will drop it. So as you can see there is no spoil timer on the ground, anything like that. Okay, so let's throw this over here. Kind of keep it away from the walls. We're not going to be using too many of these because they're kind of small, as you can see. Your storage is slot based. It's not weight based unless you're on a dino or animal, whichever. And for now, I'm just going to keep my berries in here because they kind of weigh quite a bit. Yeah. You can stack things in your inventory like so. And for now, I'm just going to put that, and can't put anything else down. Survival quotient to be determined. Oh. Alright, so let's take that out. Take those. Start building our walls and such. Okay, so we will begin with this and that. Take that out. Only need one door. And the door, please. Thank you. Let's put our door right in the center, right there. Beautiful. Okay. Now, whoop, come on now. I don't have a ramp yet, so that's going to be kind of hard to get in and out. And yes, you poop. You can eat that to kind of like hurt yourself. If you have a plant or something, just kind of look up and you'll be able to harvest it. Okay, so it's gone. Or you can pick this up, kind of throw this and press the number and it goes flying. So you can throw things at people if you're playing together. Also, the poop will be used for fertilizer in later stages. However, we are lucky to not have to worry about that just yet. Okay. So now we will need a bunch of walls. We will be making this too high for now. And by the time we're done building this out of thatch, we will hopefully be able to upgrade it to wood, which will give us more experience and be more beneficial. The sun is starting to decline, so there's that. It's not super important to get things done by nightfall, however it does kind of help. Okay, so what are we out of? We need some more fiber. So we shall get some more fiber, kind of clean up our area around the hut here. And also, this is just a starting base. It's not going to be my final base, obviously, because as you level up, you get more stuff, and when we have more dinos, we will definitely need a pen of some sort to keep more aggressive dinos away. Can I please? No? There we go. Alright. What in the wide world of Ark shall we talk about next? You don't have to do everything exactly as I do it either. It's just kind of a base guideline. Some people prefer making cloth hats to level up overnight. Me, I'll be running around not really worried about it because, well, the difficulty's only on 1 for now. So we won't have to worry about too much. Can I thank you? Hello. You have beautiful red eyes. That's the kind of red eyes I would like. I'm going to tame you, and you are going to be my best friend. Just not yet. I could try punching it to knock it out. I could use a slingshot. I could use trank arrows. There's a whole bunch of different ways we can tame something. There are passive tames, where you just kind of walk up to them, and some you have to be kind of careful because they're passive aggressive. Some are just entirely passive, so they don't really have to, you don't really have to worry about it at all. Excuse me. Also, that blue beam right there, that would be a drop. Drops are level, what do you call that? You need to be a certain level to be able to even open certain drops. Like that, I believe you would need to be level 15. Okay, 150 weight. I think that'll be good for now. Slingshot? Yeah, a slingshot. Alright, so we have 4 points left. Can't really get much else. Alright, well, let's get some pants. Okay, so what do we need for pants? Fiber, alright. Since we have lots of fiber for the moment, let's get some pants. There are multiple tiers of clothing that increase armor and also help with heat and cold. Everything has its own values. Okay, now it's starting to get dark, so I'm going to gamma 3. That way you can still see the beautiful stars. And still kind of not worried about things. Still kind of see. See. See? Do you see the sea? Anyway. some buildings you need a snap point. As you can see, you can't place thatch wall, no snap point. So just gonna be wary there. What else do we need? Ah, more thatch. Thatch is easy. Much faster to get than fiber. Alright. What else do we need? We will need wood soon. Let's crawl our way over here. There we go. Now, when you get into the wood and stone buildings, you will notice that they take up less weight when you build them than thatch buildings do. For example, we have 84.4 weight. We're now up to 85.1. So thatch walls, thatch buildings are the opposite. You'll actually increase in weight when you build them, so do be careful of that, especially when you're around aggressive dinos. There we go. Too high. Wow, look at all these drops. This is beautiful. In the moon. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we will need one more. One more. Hey. Okay. So what do we need? Thatch. Beautiful. Whack. Why can't... Really? Okay, that was weird. Got stuck. Can I... Why is it so hard? When do we get the ramp? By the way, down here you have a filter. Just kind of type in ramp, and there we go. Ooh. So, once we hit level 10, this little thing won't be such an issue. Okay, so do we chance it? Do you want to chance it? We don't have our sleeping bag down yet. We need hide before we do anything. So I'm going to look around. I'm not going to hit that thing, because once you hit these things, well, watch what happens. They're gone. See ya. You will be able to get Bola at level 10 as well, which will kind of root them in place for a short duration, not very long. And the same thing goes with these guys. You just kind of, whoop. Oh, you can't go anywhere? Please don't get free. Please don't get free. The most vulnerable spot on the dino. Da, 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 da. Just keep axing. Beautiful. So we ran into a really good spike of luck right there, because it's kind of hard for dinos to kind of spawn. Whoop, we're hungry. To spawn in an object, and it kind of gets them stuck, which can be a good thing. We're hungry, so let's eat some Amar berries. Beautiful. Okay, and now we will increase our speed, because if dinos can't catch you, then you don't have to worry. Let's get a shirt, boots, and a hat. Thank you very much. Let's put that there. Craftables. Ooh, let's make a slingshot while we have the hide. Shirt, boots, and hat. Put that there. We will need thatch, flint and thatch to repair. Also, if you hold the number while it's equipped, you can see what you require for repairs. This one we need flint. Come over to the rock. Get some flint. Beautiful. Okay. Let's repair that, and I'll show you a different way to repair this. You can either... Hey! Hey! There. Okay, so, as you saw there, you can either use the menu to repair, or... Let's take this thing down. Okay, that's not going to work, so... I'm sorry, but these things are listros. They're very passive tames. You just kind of take a berry, or I forget what their kibble is. Okay, so as you saw, it's broken. If you hold 2, well, for me it's 2, it shows the repairing requirements. If you just press the button, it will automatically repair at your command. And then take this out. And we need more hide, so I chose to use that. There. Yeah, I think we're over here. I'm not entirely sure, but I think running and jumping helps. Here we are, our humble abode. Let us open the door. Close. Okay, and kind of put this right there. That will allow us to respawn one time, or fast travel if you have other beds and or sleeping bags across the map. I, however, just have that one, so we're not going to be able to fast travel. Now, let's put some of our seeds in there. Let's open this. If you double click, game, come on. If you double click, it will equip. It will not automatically equip, so watch out for that. And now that we have some food, let's open this. X our way down here. Press F to open that without actually going into a menu. Press T and T. Otherwise, you kind of have to hold E, and it'll give you all the options. It works on, the same thing works for dinos as well. However, you cannot access it through the floor, so be cautious of that. However, you also get the heat bonus inside your house, in case you get cold at night. See? Cold. Walk over, and you're warm. Beautiful. Okay, so we don't need thatch walls anymore. We will need some thatch roofs, and while we're here, put that away. I just want one. No. One. Thank you. And put our berries away because they weigh. And throw some of these in there. Okay. So in here you can see how the wood turns into charcoal, and the cooked meat, or sorry, the raw meat turns into cooked meat, which lasts longer, sates your hunger, and provides health while being digested. Wild carnivores will eat it, but prefer raw meat. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. You will, if you keep your food at 100 and your water at 100, you will require 5 cooked meat to fully satisfy your hunger. Or with water, you just kind of come over, drink once, and you're good. To drink water, you kind of walk over and you just kind of press E, and it'll be good. Okay, so what do we need? What do we need? We need thatch. More thatch, please. Alright. And we'll be back next episode because I just realized the time. So, yeah. If you haven't already, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like and or dislike button, either way. and comment down below so I know what you're thinking and how to respond if I missed anything. And yeah, until next time, enjoy!